Welcome everyone to the LeadersGuild podcast here at the Leadership Studio in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'm your host, Brother Dom, and today we're going to be talking about the teacher training program at Grace and Glory. My guests today are Tasha Shirk and Nicola Tuchek. Let's get started. Who would like to bring the story up first? I can bring myself. You got it.
Hi, my name is Tasha. What made me sign up for the 200-hour yoga teacher training? So it all began one day. I just walked into the leadership studio, just wanting to practice regular yoga. And while developing my practice, I just wanted to know a little bit more about the practice in itself in yoga. So I decided to sign up. And once I signed up, boy, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. It was so much deeper than just the physical asana. The program offers how to, if you want to deepen your practice, breath work, mindfulness, meditation. If you don't know how to meditate, it also helps you know how to meditate. Excuse me, I'm a little nervous.
Actually, I would like to ask you, so how long were you practicing yoga before you decided that, teaching would be something?
So I didn't know that I wanted to teach yoga. I have been practicing yoga at home since 2018, around COVID. So COVID is when the world stopped.
Right.
I know everyone hit a brick wall. You just wanted something new and different. It was like a reset, a total reset, mind, body, and soul. So I started practicing at home. I came into the leadership studio in 2023, finally. And then that's when I decided to go a little deeper, and I signed up with a program. And at that time, I just wanted a little bit more about life.
Even for myself, when I started with the school, there was almost like I've been doing this for a while. It's time to really, really work with someone. And this is my hometown, so it was almost like the perfect fit. Just going through the streets and meeting people and such, and it was like this is the work that I love to do. So coming from Philadelphia, I love teaching movement and martial arts. Coming back here, it's like starting over again, and it was around 2022, and I was just like, you know what? This is a beautiful little place. It's all donation based, so everything that, just come and bring your energy, bring yourself to the place, and, they allow you to be free and have space on the floor, and, just learn how to be in community with people.
Yeah.
And,
About the connection, building a sense of belonging also. Where, like you said, where you could be free, be yourself, on and off the mat, Definitely, I didn't think that I would want to teach yoga, but the experience that I had was very transformative, where I just wanted to share my experience, and here I am, teaching yoga. And I love it. I love the beauty of connecting with humans, being of service, giving myself.
You got a big heart.
Yeah.
Honestly, we all do, but
it can become overwhelming, but that's why we have the tools for yoga to keep us grounded. So what about you, Nicola?
Well, I did the yoga teacher training program with Tasha as well. And I've been wanting to do it for a while, but it just never aligned until the 1 year. And I was recommended by my friend and yoga teacher, May. Yeah, she ended up telling me about it.
Nice.
And I didn't really expect to be a yoga teacher. I kind of just wanted to learn more about it. And at the time, I was struggling to vocalize myself because I just had like a lot of anxiety and social anxiety. So I had really a hard time speaking from my authentic self.
Understood.
And yeah, the training was challenging, definitely, but it helped me to redefine myself and find who I really am, and find tools that continue to help me ground myself in life and myself. And
yeah, I think the simplest tool that we all have literally probably picked up is just that take a minute to breathe.
Yes.
You know?
Pause.
but it's like, it's all the tools. It's like, if I'm feeling anxious one day and I'm online in a grocery store or something, and like I'm like, okay, where are my feet? Where is my gaze? Where are my thoughts going? And where is my breath? I'll like ask myself those questions, and those things are just so simple, and they make profound impacts on your well-being.
Yeah.
And
To add on that, where are my feet? That's so funny because when I'm out there in the world, or wherever I am in the world, my mind wanders, and that's the first thought. Like, Tasha, where are your feet? Just be where your feet are. Stop it.
Yeah.
And be where your feet. And it just kind of, and I just take a deep breath. So I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, also throughout the teacher training, my intention was to find my voice and to be more vocalizing and to find my strength. And I definitely found that in the practice, and I continue to find it throughout practicing yoga. And I think it allows me also to, even if I'm afraid of whatever, it allows me to, like, it's not going away, but I can like move through it, much easier. And
You know, a lot of people I don't think understand the difficulties of coming into a room and then having to help people, to guide them through like being calm, learning how to relax into movements, and coming back to their breath and their foundation of thinking of it's everything is okay. Most people always get in their own head about oh, I need to do this right, oh, I need to do that right, and such, and it's like the little tools in the teacher training program help to almost like deprogram you, but reprogram you to get in that area where it's like you can stand alone as a teacher no matter where you are, and help others to just be with themselves and be comfortably with themselves. Now you teach over at Oceanside too now?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm pretending like I know. It would be like 1,000 times over. Stop running. Alright, so please, continue.
Yeah. Also, the program, I was already kind of dabbling into meditation at the time of the program. I wasn't very consistent with it. It would be like now and then and stuff. But throughout the program, I made a commitment to make it a practice, a consistent practice. And I would just start with like once a week. I would make it like a thing in my routine, and then I would build on it over time, over this whole year. And now I do meditate every day, and Tasha, you're definitely my inspiration for that
Oh.
too. Because Tasha like meditates every day,
Everything.
and like I was like, oh, I have to do that more, and that definitely is another great thing to have in your day-to-day life.
I know I still know plenty of people that just can't sit still long
But
enough.
I
To just, you know what I mean?
Stillness is where it is. I mean, you can just, it's mind and life changing to be able to come back to yourself and regulate your nervous system also through your breath, because the breath is the prana life force of all things. Whether you're unstable or you just come back to your breath. So I wanted to add the intention of the program to our yoga teacher program. My intention was to awaken to my life. I just wanted to feel free. I felt trapped. I was at a brick wall, so I was tired of all that old stuff that I was going through. And then once I joined the program, oh my goodness, my soul just became alive. Like it was like I was living in an illusion, and it just awakened my soul, and I'm just so happy that I found it. I didn't set out to teach yoga. That wasn't my intention. My intention was to awaken whatever needed to be done for me in my life and my children. And here I am. I feel so much alive. Alive. I just, it's so many things. Yoga is so many things.
For myself, I saw, at least in leading up to it, there was a big part of me that still had, it was like hiding from itself. I wasn't whole. And, it's still taking time, but every little step was a little bit more of a bridge that allowed me to, find my voice, to be able to speak more of my truth from my heart, and, it be just there. And like, no matter what, I couldn't change from it. Like a lot of the time we have our languages or these like barriers or traumas in our heads that, keep us from having a positive outlook on life. And it's not like yoga's gonna completely change you to having like a positive outlook, but it stops you and allows you to reset and look at your thoughts and look at how you speak and look at what is present for you if you allow it to happen. So like I gained a lot from being with everyone that was at Grace and Glory, that was part of the group, from Allie to Ray, Paige, Scott, Patrick, Jess, so many like just good energies that, ask tough questions and allow the work to be done and help to work you through it. So, whether it was like a simple question of like, how are you feeling now?
Self-inquiry.
Yeah, it helps to redesign your thinking so that you're like, okay, is this really like a true thought, under any type of circumstance or challenge or whatever. And when you sometimes realize that you don't have to be angry over, the person that cut in line in front of you at the supermarket.
Just let them.
Yeah.
There's a reason for everything. Go ahead. Be my guest. I can wait my turn.
You find a little bit more inner peace. And like even with, the practice of routine meditation, it's like you're taking that time to allow yourself to be still enough to listen. Whatever thoughts that come through, they may be useful, they may be not, but you'll be there for them. You'll be present to the thoughts and the thoughts alone. And you're just sitting there, not continually letting the monkey mind or letting yourself chatter away or whatever, you know. So, yeah, it's truly a blessing. You know, they do it. I want to say about once a year.
Yeah.
You know. So with the one coming up, you know, whoever's on their way.
Yeah.
Good luck to you guys.
I highly recommend. I just wanted to say I highly recommend it for anyone that's in a leadership position, and even if you're not in a leadership position, whether you're at work, home, but you know, if you just need to stand on your own 2 feet somewhere. Because I know that I lost my voice along the way as well, and I found my voice. And even though, as long I've been teaching yoga almost a year next month, I still get feel a little anxiety standing up in front of the room at work. I can be around 1 million people, but it hits different when you're teaching yoga because it's not that you want it to be perfect, but you want them to experience the experience of what you know, what yoga or what, you know, the practice can do for you. So although I still teach, I still get a little nervous, but that's a part of it.
Yeah, I still get nervous too. But yeah, it's just normal, you know. But I was also gonna say what the program is really great for is meeting other people who are like-minded and like people who just like want to take a leadership position and like do good for the world. And you know, now I still have the support system from my my group, and it's always nice to like see them every now and then, and you know, we get to see each other every week. So, and it's just nice. It's nice to see us grow together even after the program, and I know I can always go to you for advice, and we could always have like a conversation about yoga, and yeah, that's like really special to have.
You know, the yogi that you were last year.
Oh, totally different.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Like, it's
The
really
yogi I
true.
was like 5 years ago, yogi I was 3 years ago, yogi I was
not
a
the
year
same
ago,
person.
6 months ago. Yeah.
In a good way.
I guess the deepness of the art, and it's like the more experience that you have, like being able to speak in front of people is one thing, but being able to really get into your practice,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and so that I guess the mind and the body are like linked more and more, and like even for myself, I guess like throughout the last several months, like the person that essentially I was beforehand, like the honest person of that is now starting to meet with the person of honesty that, you know what I mean, like I needed to connect with of the future. So now we're both kind of coming together to make the present person. And it's pretty radical to kind of see and to be able to offer that energy to the students and the practitioners who come here, because a lot of the people feel that energy when they walk through the door. Like, you know, any place or any store you go into,
Yeah.
if you walk into there and there's a negative vibe, if the store clerk is having some type of attitude and such and such, you go on the defensive, you know what I'm saying? Like, you are already judging, like, people. And I think, like, particularly here, and over at Grace and Glory, like, you can walk into the door and you get a genuine, almost like love or good feeling that, you know, this might be something. And then it's like, you know, you take the time to practice whatever, and then next thing you know, you fall in love and you're becoming a teacher.
I just wanted to add and say thank you for Grace and Glory, Ali, Paige, and Ray. That was total transformation for my life. I call it boot camp because that's what it was for me. I absolutely loved it. I love challenges, and it was a challenge. When I tell you it was a challenge, and I was up for it, and I won. And I thank you guys.
Right.
Super
Bowl.
grateful. So
We love you.
All right, guys, I guess we're going to get ready to wrap this up. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening.
Yes.
To the leadership.
Yes, I highly recommend the 2-hour teacher program. It's total life changing, lots of soul work, some goodness. Take care.
So the LeadersGuild podcast will be continuing. We'll be having wonderful guests like Nicole and Tasha here pretty often, so we can talk about things that are happening in Atlantic City and what's happening in the world. So guys, keep tuning in, and we'll see you guys soon.
Yes.
Have a great day.